Hi, my name is Michaela Clements and I will be reviewing my cheerleading practice plan. So, I wanted to go ahead and review this one that I uploaded because this is more of the normal cheerleading plan that would normally be used for the daily activities that will go on during practice. And it will be set up in this template using the attendance and tardies, making sure who's attending practice, who isn't, who's late, because being prompt is actually important. It shows that you care and it shows that you are determined. So, next we will do anything that we need to discuss, anything we need to work on, we'll set aside time for that. And then once we get down here, we will do the timed activities, which will vary day to day, but will be listed from the things that you will be doing and the times that you will be doing them. So for here, you'll be doing the warm ups, and then at this time, you'll be doing the motions and the jumps, and it lists which motion drills you'll be doing and which kick drills you'll be doing, and jump reviews and jump drills during these two times on these specific dates, the dates that are listed at the top. So you'd have it 4 times out of the week for practice, and these will be the things that you'll be doing. And as you can see, they will switch off based on the dates, and you will know based on the team schedule. So I just wanted to shed light on the difference between this schedule, which is the normal schedule of your daily activities and all of their time stamps that you'll be doing them, versus this type of practice plan, which gives the team a heads up of the full month activities of practice versus the daily schedule that we have just seen. And the difference is this one is giving out at the beginning of the month so that we know that things happen, things come up, and we know that if you know that you'll be busy during these days, or you have already made plans or future plans coming up on these days, you'll be able to notify your coach and your members of your team of what you will be missing. And hopefully, you can make that up by already knowing what will be going on those days. So, these are just giving, and these are subject to change, but these are just given out at the beginning of the month with the information that will be given during the practices and along with the activities that we'll be doing. And then the difference between that is I wanted to highlight this particular practice plan. So this practice plan is geared towards the coach. And what it is that it helps the athletes during their chants or their dances practice and know which exact motion should be at which count. So I want to show that the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is based on 8 count. We dance in 8 counts, we cheer in 8 counts, and at a certain moment, you should know at which count should you do a certain position or a certain move. So the counts are just listed just to know, for the coach to know and the dancer to know what mark you should be at during which count. And then I would like to show this because this is used to show formations, okay? This could be formations for chants. This could be formations for dances. This could be formations for tumbles and jumps so that the girls know they have enough space and where they should be standing to have that much space needed to execute these positions properly. And these are just different types of formations for different things. Like for the hurdler, it would be in this formation. And the X's stand for where the girls were standing. As you can see, there's a bit amount of difference put in between them, set aside so that we know that they won't hit each other. But they're distanced specifically for each activity that they will be engaged in. But the primary daily practice plan that is normally used is this one, due to the specifics and just addressing all of the activities needed.